Lord, have you seen it? He's setting the stage. Oh, Tyler Perry, you know what I'm saying? Tyler Perry's gonna come on out and join RuPaul's Drag Race. Have you seen it? Have you seen the interview that Tyler Perry went on? Tyler Perry's coming out talking about he's been abused as a child, talking about he's been molested as a child. He's setting the stage for you. He's gonna come out in full drag gear. Anyway, let's go ahead and break this news. Start spreading the news. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkey, rat, you name it. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. Okay, people, let me tell you something, people. All right, so before I get into this news report, I want you to go ahead and go to my Facebook fan page and make sure you hit that follow button. As I bring more shows to a computer screen near you, you can go to that Facebook fan page by going to www.gospeltalktv.com. That's www.gospeltalktv.com. Okay, I was listening to the news this morning, and I said they was speaking about Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry came out, was doing an interview. Came out and he was talking about how he was molested as a child, how he was abused as a child. I guess, I don't know, his grandma or somebody used to beat him as a child. Well, let me tell you something. Sometimes we need beatings. You know what I'm saying? The beatings that I had as a child beat me out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? If only these teens and these youths and these children today got a beating as a child, they wouldn't be so, you know what I'm saying, they wouldn't be thinking about going into a blood gang. They wouldn't think about going into a Crip gang. They wouldn't think about even committing a crime. They would have respect for the elders. They would have respect for others. You know what I'm saying? If only they was beat as a child. You know what I'm saying? I'm pro getting beatings. You know what I'm saying? Even though when I was getting the beating, you know what I'm saying, I didn't like it, you know what I'm saying? I was just crying, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I remember my grandmama used to make me go out and get the switch. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking it way back. See, I was born in the 70s, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes my grandmama used to make me go out and get the switch. You know what I'm saying? And see, that's what we need. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, beat your child to a bloody pulp. But ain't nothing wrong with bending your child over your knee and spanking his bottom. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Most of these children need that. But you know what I'm saying? How bad was you abused, Mr. Tyler Perry? You said you was abused as a child. How bad was you abused? Was you know what I'm saying, hit with a switch because you did something wrong? Was you hit with a switch because you are a man and you was walking around trying to put on your sisters or your cousins, you know what I'm saying, your female cousins' clothes? And your people was trying to beat the, you know what I'm saying, the skittle out you? So how bad was your beat? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? In these days, in this generation, when people say that they all have been abused, in this generation, you got to question that because you got to ask them, well, what happened? Because just you getting spanked on your bottom, that's not abuse. You getting, you know what I'm saying, hit with a belt because, you know what I'm saying, you did something that you wasn't supposed to do, that's not abuse. That's chastising. And if you look in the scriptures, chastising is encouraged. Because lashes, people need lashes sometimes, because lashes will make you do right. So how badly was your beat, Mr. Tyler Perry? You know what I'm saying? Now the molestation part, yeah, I see why, you know what I'm saying. If you was molested, because that's what he said. Tyler Perry said he was also molested as a child. So if you was molested as a child, I can see, you know what I'm saying, why you turned out the way you are. I can see why you know what I'm saying, before you came out with the Tyler Perry shows. I mean, not the Tyler Perry stories, I'm sorry. Before you came out with the Medea, before you even thought about taking the act called Medea from a skittle comedian. See, because Tyler Perry didn't tell you where he got his act from. Tyler Perry didn't tell you that he used to go to this skittle comedy club and watch this skittle named Sophia. See, all you have to do is do your research. Ask Tyler Perry who's Sophia. And probably you might can look it up if you know what I'm saying, if you Google it or if you YouTube it, Sophia, you know what I'm saying, Medea. Put Sophia Medea or Sophia the comedian. Sophia is a I don't know if I can say the name on this because, YouTube is, what I'm saying, cracking down on if people say certain names and stuff like that. So I'm going to just call them a skittle. Sophia is a skittle who was performing at a certain comedy club, and I think it was in Miami, at a certain comedy club in Miami. And Tyler Perry used to always go to that comedy club and used to always sit in the back. You know what I'm saying? I got this from Sophia's mouth. I was about to say her. His mouth, himself. Sophia told the testimony of where Tyler Perry got the whole act from. He sat in the back taking notes. He took Sophia's whole act. Because everything that Medea does, Sophia does. He took Sophia's whole act and he took that and he made that into Medea. And the difference is he did not give Sophia nothing. He didn't pay Sophia. He just stole Sophia's act. I know some people may say, well, you know what I'm saying, at least he came up. But you got to understand, what is he doing in a skittle comedian club anyway? Why is he in a skittle community? Because he's a skittle. And he's about to spring something on you so big, and it's going to shock the world. The same way he shocked the world when he came out with Medea, the old lady in a dress pulling out stuff out of her purse, and you know what I'm saying, the old crazy lady in a dress. The same way he shocked the world with that, he is going to shock the world again when he comes out and tells you that he's half in a bag of Skittles. Come on, people. You know what I'm saying? When I seen this news report, I said, oh, man, damn, Tyler Perry. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell you something. He's not telling you that he's been molested. He's not going to tell you that for no reason. He's not going to tell you that, you know what I'm saying, he's been abused. He's not going to tell you that for no reason. He's going to push that into a book deal if he ain't already got one. The man wait a minute. The man probably got his own publishing company. Yeah, the man probably coming out with some type of memoir, some type of book, telling you all about how he made his transition from being a man to whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you guys want to look that up, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Tyler Perry done, you know what I'm saying? He took his whole gear. You know what I'm saying? I know he ain't saying nothing about it. And everybody think that was his act. That wasn't his act. He got that act from some skittle who performs in a Miami comedy club named Sophia. You know what I'm saying? And he used to always come into the show and used to always sit all the way in the back, taking all of his stuff and making himself. So Tyler Perry, if you want to write a tell-all book, if you want to write a book telling about your life, you should write a book telling about how you stole That whole act from that Skittle named Sophia. That's what you should do. That's what you should do. Ask, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know who Sophia is. Let everybody know how you used to frequent that club, that comedy club down in Miami, and used to sit all the way in the back. What, I don't know if you used to go to a Skittle comedy club. What else you used to do in secret? You see what I'm saying? Because don't nobody goes into Skittle communities and hang with Skittles, and you know what I'm saying, and go to Skittle clubs, and you know what I'm saying. Don't nobody be around Skittles that much and not be a Skittle. Because no straight man is going to be around Skittles that much and not participate in Skittle activity. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because I put myself in Tyler Perry's shoes. Oh, wait a minute. I'm over time. Anyway, going over to my Facebook fan page. I go live every afternoon over there on my Facebook fan page, www.gospeltalktv.com. That's www.gospeltalktv.com. I'm your host. I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. If you are new to this channel, please tap that subscribe button. Show your support. So I bring more shows to a computer screen near you. You can tap on that bell if you want to be notified when I go live with a new show. Hit that like button if you like this show. Hit that hate button if you hate this show. Hit that comment button, leave a question or a comment on this show. Also, if you want to donate to this ministry, you're welcome to do so by clicking on the donation link in the description area of this show. Till next time, stay tuned. God bless you.
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rat. You name it. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes.